Queen Tribe, what's good with y'all family? It's Coach Rod here back with another video. First of all, I want to say this right here. I want to thank God for my subscribers. I am so happy to reach 4,000 subscribers. I've been on YouTube for like 4 years. Ever since 2016, I've been on here grinding and doing videos and just pointing at the hearts of queens and some kings too. But, to a lot of men, I'm a simp, so. But 4,000 subscribers I hit, I think Friday, and I am so happy. And I want to say I thank God for all my subscribers. I really do love y'all, and I be praying for y'all. I really do be praying for y'all that God will just strengthen y'all and bless y'all. So I want to thank God for y'all, my subscribers. I really do appreciate y'all support and your love. This is part two of raising teen boys. Part two of raising teen boys and how to raise teen boys. Part two, and the subtopic is it takes a strong woman to raise a boy into a man. And first of all, I want to say this right here. I got to say this. I got to make it clear. I'm not blaming women. I'm not blaming women. Why men are the way they are. The root of the problem is men have left, abandoned their responsibility as men, and left these women to raise boys and girls by themselves. So when you have a generation of fatherless people, children, this is what's going to happen. Men are putting all the responsibility on women. And a lot of women, not all, a lot of women, not all, a lot of women, not all. If I keep repeating myself, I'm trying to make sure people get the video, because people like to comment and like they missed the video. They missed like the one on the other day, I almost blocked. Coach Rod, may I? You always putting the blame on women and this and that and the other. So I'm not putting the blame on women. I gotta say this here for people like that. May I? Every time she disagrees, she gotta say, Coach Rod, may I? But anyway, for people like that, so when I keep repeating myself, that's why I'm repeating myself. So people cannot twist my video. So again, I'm not blaming women. The root of the problem is men abandoning their responsibility as fathers, as men, to teach their young boys how to become men. It takes a man to teach a young boy how to be a man. Now, with that being said, a woman can do it too. A woman can raise a boy into be a man, but she got to know how to have balance. She got to know how to nurture him, love him, hug on him and kiss on him, but she got to know how to hold him accountable and discipline him and teach him responsibilities. You see what I'm saying? And some women, not all, but most women, a lot of women struggle with balance. You, as a single mother, you got to know how to wear more than one hat. You got to know how to wear the disciplining hat, and you got to take that disciplining hat off. You got to know when to nurture and love your son, because they need love and nurturing too. They need love and nurturing too. But that's what a lot of women struggle with, and a lot of women are doing this unaware. They don't know. So I'm not blaming women. I'm not blaming women. Not blaming women. I gotta keep saying that. So with that being said, when a boy grows up without a man in his life to hold him accountable, because that's really the responsibility of a man. Really is to hold his son accountable and discipline him and stuff like that. That's really the man's responsibility to do that. But there's a lot of pressure on women, and I want to say this here. If you're a single mother, you are the most strongest woman that ever walked the face of this earth. I take my hats off to you women who are single, who are raising kids by yourself. You are strong. You hear me? And I'm trying to tell y'all, can't everybody do what y'all do. So I give you the utmost respect that you are strong. But a lot of times, as single women, you do stuff that you don't know. And a lot of times, single women will over spoil their sons, and they'll over nurture their sons, and that could you know cause that young boy to grow up with a lot of narcissistic traits, and that's why a lot of men are the way they are today because of the fatherless homes, and they've been spoiled all their life from a child all on up. So now when they get to be an adult and they start dating, they look for a mama they can have sex with. You see what I'm saying? So, like I said yesterday in my video, child need accountability, discipline, responsibility. A son need accountability, discipline, and responsibility. You see what I'm saying? And one thing I want y'all to understand is right here. I noticed, like, back in the day, my day coming up, like, I'm sitting here like, my mama, I lost my dad at 18 to cancer. So I had my dad in the house. But my mom was more, I would say, the more disciplinary than my dad. My dad, it took a lot for him to, he was just quiet, laid back. But he'll get on you if you get out of line. But my mom was the one that really was more disciplinary out of my dad and my mom. So a strong woman, a strong mother that knows how to nurture, then she know how to discipline. And that's the thing. You, as a mother, if you don't have a husband or your child father in his life, you just gotta know how to wear more than one hat. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of times, like one time I got a question, Coach Rod, what can I do to get my kid's dad to be in their life? Nothing. You can't do nothing. Like sometimes like women try to make men do stuff. You can't make a man do nothing he don't want to do. Nothing you can do. If a man don't want to be in his child life, you have no control over that. Stop worrying about stuff you don't have no control over. You don't have no control over of him being in your child life. So there's nothing you can do. Only thing you can do is just tough it up, put on your big girl panties, and be that strong mother that your children need you to be. And you gotta be a strong disciplinarian. And let me tell y'all something. This is like back in my day. This is why men wasn't so narcissistic. This is why men wasn't so spoiled and feminized. Because back in my days, when we did wrong, mama would say, "Go get me a switch." If you don't know what a switch is, y'all young folks who never been beaten with a switch. If you don't know what a switch is, this a switch. It's a switch. See what I'm saying? And when mama will say, "Go get me a switch," we'll go get a little small switch at first. You see what I'm saying? Like, we try to be smart. Get a little small stick by this side, a little thin, but it be thinner than this right here. Now, really, mama wanted a switch that's bigger than this, but, yeah. So, mama, if you bring that little small switch, mama say, go get me a bigger switch. Don't play with me. So, we got to go get mama a switch. We got to go get mama a switch to beat us. Go to the tree, boom, boom, bring back a switch, and mama say, didn't I tell you, clean that room? Shut your mouth. Shut up. Do it again. Oh, shut your mouth now. You see what I'm saying? That's why a lot of men wasn't where they are today. Now, back in my day, was men perfect? No. Men were still doing wrong. Men were still cheating on women. They were still beating women. But it wasn't as bad as it is now. It wasn't like, men now are just feminized and spoiled. Not all men. I'm going to say this here. Not all men. There are some good men out there, and some good men still exist. But a lot of men are just feminized and spoiled. Now, let me say this right here. I'm not telling you to beat your son with a switch. I'm not promoting that right there. I'm just trying to show y'all an example. This is what we got our tail whooped with coming up as a young boy. And this is why a lot of men was not narcissistic. And that's why narcissism just came out. Narcissists have not been out. Narcissism wasn't out when I was a little boy. You see what I'm saying? They weren't out when I was a little boy. Now you got narcissists and you got male toxic masculinity. All that stuff come from how a young boy was raised, and now these men feel like they are entitled, they are spoiled. All they want to do, they want a woman that they can have sex with. They want a mother they can have sex with. They don't want to provide, protect, and they think they're the prize because they were spoiled all their life. In the book of Proverbs 22 and 15, it says, foolishness is bound in the heart of a child, but the rod of correction shall drive it far from him. This is what this means, the rod of correction. But the other folks took that out, and now it's illegal to do this here. It's illegal now. But some folks still get their butt tore up. And now I'm gonna say this right here. Now some of that back in the day was a bruise. Like if you got beaten with a stitching cord and all that other stuff, that's a bruise. I want to say this here. Thank God that my mom did not abuse us. I had a good mom. She did not abuse us. We would either get whipped with a switch or with a belt. And the reason why my parents did that because they were doing what the Bible say. You see what I'm saying? So, but with stitching cords and all that stuff there, that was an abuse. Some kids was getting abused back in those days, and that's probably why the folks came and changed the law. Now it's illegal to discipline your child now. You see what I'm saying? So again, I'm not telling you to do this here to your son. If you don't do it, if you don't believe in that, then I'm just trying to show you an example. Just an example. Just an example. But if you already discipline your son with a switch, hey, that's your thing. You ain't going wrong with that. But that's what got us, right as young boys. We wasn't spoiled. We had to cut the grass. We had to clean up. We had to, mop the floor, take out the garbage, clean the bathroom. My mama didn't work all day. Then come home to a dirty house, clean the house up and clean the kitchen up. That we messed up all day long being home. And then she gonna clean it up behind her, then gonna cook, then gonna clean up. My mama say if I'm cooking, y'all gonna clean the house up. When I come home from work, this house better be clean. Cause if this house ain't clean when I get home from work, so this is what got us in line. This is why I'm the man that I am today. Cause this right here. This right here. This is why I'm not narcissist. I don't have narcissistic traits. Because of this right here. This is why I don't manipulate and control women. This is why I don't feel like I'm entitled. This is why, I respect women. This is why I'm the man that I am today. This is why I don't try to, just give them on their back, lie, not just isolate women so I can control them, gaslight women, love bomb. This is why I don't do that because this is right here. This is right here. You see what I'm saying? And this is why a lot of men before me and around my age don't have a lot of narcissistic traits because we was raised right. Even if our daddy wasn't in our home, most mothers back in those days, they'll put this on your tail. They knew how to wear more than one hat. And that's where a lot of women struggle with. Again, I'm not blaming women. I'm blaming men who leave these women, and now they are responsible for raising their kids by themselves. It's a lot of pressure on a woman. It's a lot of pressure on y'all, and that's the root of the problem right there. So with that being said, ladies, as a mother, you got to know how to wear more than one hat. You got to know how to wear more than one hat, and that's where a lot of women struggle with. You got to know when to discipline and when to nurture and love. Now I'm gonna say this here: you gotta be balanced. I'm not just saying beat the son all the time, but when your son do good, you gotta reward your son. If he do good in school, you reward him, praise him. I'm so proud of you, son. You are so smart. You are so smart. Speaking to your son life, praise your son when he do good. You are very smart. I'm so proud of you. You see what I'm saying? So, and that's what the Lord want me to come back on here to tell y'all. Like, don't just focus on the discipline and the accountability and responsibility. Focus on two, praising your son, speaking to your son life, let him know that you're a king, and just talk good about your son, praise your son. Affirmation, affirm your son, your daughters too, but this video is geared towards raising teen boys. I may do a video raising teen girls, I don't know. But I was asked by one of y'all to do a video on raising teen boys. And you got to speak into their life, and you have to sit down and teach these boys. You know, I know you're a woman, but you got to teach these boys about, manhood. Let these boys know, like, when you get a girlfriend, you don't cheat on her. You don't put your hands on her. You see what I'm saying? You gotta install that in them. Don't, because when that woman asked me to do this video, she was saying, because a lot of teen boys are being told by society that treating a woman like a queen is a simp. And that's why men are the way they are, because society, social media, the music, TV. So now young boys know they've been taught by society, if I value a woman, if I value a female, I'm a simp. So that's why they do what they do, because they don't want to be viewed as a simp. So, as a mother, you got to speak into their lives and tell them that, this is how you treat a woman. I know if the man ain't doing it, guess what? If the daddy ain't doing it, sus, ain't nothing you can do about it. Ain't nothing you can do about it. You just got to step up to the plate and just wear more than one hat and just be balanced. Speaking to your son life, encourage your son. And when your son start dating, if your son cheating on his girlfriend, hold him accountable. That's what a real mama would do. And I was watching my man R.C. Blake's, and he was saying like how, when he left his wife, he was like, he told his wife, hey, I ain't getting married, whatever. You might as well just move on with your life. But he said it was his mother. See what I'm saying? That's what a good mother would do, a strong woman, a strong mother. It was his mother spoke into his life and said, boy, you're making a fool out of yourself. That's your wife. You better go get your wife. That is your wife. You see what I'm saying? And that's what a good mother would do. Hold your son accountable. If your son is doing the woman wrong, don't take up for him. Don't help your son cheat. Come on. This is what some women do. And you'll help your son do wrong. Know your son cheating on his girlfriend, and you gonna sit right there and you gonna let him cheat on his girlfriend, and you ain't gonna say nothing. You never hold him accountable. You see what I'm saying? So, lady, that's all I'm saying to you is you gotta know how to wear, as a single parent, you gotta know how to wear more than one hat. And then when you're dating somebody, your son watching you. If your son see you let somebody dog you out, cheat on you, they see everything. These kids may not say nothing, but trust me, they know. They know. And then one thing, if your son see you with a man that's dogging you out, doing you wrong, treating you any kind of way, call you out your name, that's what he gonna start doing to his girl, because that's what he saw coming up. And that's what's going on in society, because people are raised around a certain environment. Oh, this is how you do it. So, like, it's some women who had testified that, they was around an environment where they saw they family members fighting their husband, cussing their husband out, talking down their husband, disrespecting their husband, disrespecting their man, their boyfriend. So a lot of women have testified that when I grew up, I was doing the same thing, and I was getting my butt beat because that's what I saw. So that's the same thing with a young boy. If a young boy see you letting a man walk all over you, guess what? He gonna do his girlfriend the same way. You see what I'm saying? So as a mother, you gotta know you just gotta know how to have balance. As raising teen boys, you gotta know how to wear different hats. You gotta know how to take off that that nurturing mother hat and put that discipline hat on. And once you discipline your son, take that hat back off and put back on your nurturing mother hat and nurture them. That's the thing that a lot of women like don't understand it, again, they doing it unaware. You got to know how to, wear more than one hat as a single mom. And like I said, single women, you are the strongest women. Single women, you are the strongest women in the world. Because it's a lot of pressure on y'all. It's a lot of pressure on you single women. Raising kids, it's a lot of pressure. It is. And I take my hats off to a single woman who are raising children, a single mother. It's not easy. It's not easy. But you are built for this. You are wired for this. God created women to be strong. You strong. You strong. You are built for this and you are wired for this. And I want to speak into your life and tell you to keep doing what you're doing. But just have balance. Know how to wear more than one hat. Speak into your son's life. Encourage your son when they're doing good. Reward them when they're doing good. Give them kisses, give them a hug, and let them know mama love you. But when they do wrong, I'm going to hold you accountable. I'm going to discipline you. And I'm going to give you some responsibilities. You're gonna wash the dishes. You see what I'm saying? You're going to do this. You're going to cook. You're going to take the garbage out. You're going to clean up the bathroom. You're going to make your bed up. Give these kids responsibility. Go out there in that yard. Give them responsibility. And another thing, too, I want to say, too, is if you want to, everybody may not want to do this, but think about getting your kids, your sons involved in sports. Getting them involved in football. That would help too. He around other men, other boys. Football is a good thing. Maybe basketball, soccer, whatever. Just get him involved with some activity to keep him out of trouble, keep him off the streets. Cause football is a lot of us people, black folks, just be real, and maybe some whites too. But a lot of us, we rely on sports to keep us out of trouble, and it would help, develop manhood. Yeah. So raising teen boys as a single mom, just be encouraged. It's not easy. I know it's not, but if you overspoil your son, he gonna have a lot of narcissistic traits when he get to being an adult. You gotta have balance. Hey, we need coaching. Click on the link in the description. Click on that link. Like I said, if you want coaching about this right here, if you're a single mother, get on the phone with Coach Rod. Book a session with Coach Rod. Let's talk about it. Let me speak into your life. Let me help you become that strong single mother that you need to be, because you strong. You strong. Women are so strong. I don't know how y'all do it, but y'all some strong creatures to raise children by yourself. And y'all doing a good job. You're doing a good job. Hey, God bless y'all. Be safe and be careful. And remember to keep the good Lord with you. And everything you say and do, we'll talk soon.